Hello, so I'm going to be doing a reading for us here in the UK, England. So, first of all, I'm going to start with the crystal ball and then I'm going to go on to the tarot. So, I've already been channeling the crystal ball and I'm going to just do it a bit more and I'm going to tell you what comes through. So what I'm coming through straight away is, I know that we've had scandals, but I'm seeing many, many more coming. I feel like I just kept getting shown it's relentless. I also feel like we're on the tipping point of huge change. And what I keep getting shown here is a snap election coming in. That's what keeps coming through. I also have to tell you, now I've had vivid dreams about this and I'm also seeing it in the crystal ball. I keep seeing, and it's not what's just gone on in the Caribbean, Jamaica at the moment, it's something else. And I'm getting grey skies, huge, huge waves, and I'm also getting then terrible, terrible rain after. But I keep seeing people on little boats. Okay, but the sky is grey, and I know that all what's going on in the Caribbean, it doesn't look like that unless it's going to be coming in much stronger. I feel like this is going to be happening around January, February, more likely February, around the beginning of February. So I want you to keep that in mind. And also what I see coming in around here, I feel like we're going to have a large event happening. And I feel like that is coming in. I feel like that's coming in over the next couple of months. And I feel that very strongly. So I'm going to shuffle the cards here. And I also want to say to you, there are better things coming to us. Please, I know it's easier said than done, but please don't worry. I do see things getting better, and I know it feels like it getting worse. But as I've been doing this channeling and reading the cards and looking at astrology, I believe that what we're seeing is the collapse of our government. And that is why things are getting so bad. I want to put that out to you because when I'm doing readings for people in private, I know people are very worried and scared. And I'm not saying we shouldn't be worried or scared or be cautious. I'm saying that this isn't going on forever. We have got change fast approaching us. So I'm just going to carry on shuffling the cards. I'm going to ask the cards, show me what is coming to us here in England. Cards, show me what is coming to us here in England. So first of all, I just want to say, obviously you saw the card that popped out. I want to show you the card that popped out. So I'm just putting that into a couple of piles here. I might pick up from that one because it's still being drawn to that pile. So what I'm being shown here is justice. That card popped out, as you saw, and I put it to one side. So we have justice coming for all the, I call them, I feel like amongst us, I don't know if you'd call us, some people, aliens or demons or fallen angels or angels. I just feel like that there's some people on this earth that are human and other people that look like human, but they're either reptiles or demons. I feel like we're going to have justice, and I don't feel like, I feel like they're mainly very, very high at the very, very top. Okay, and I feel like we're going to be starting to get justice coming in 2026 for what I'm being shown injustices. I feel like there's a lot of people that are hurting and upset. I see like rivers of tears. I feel like justice is coming in for that. So I want you to keep that in mind. So I'm going to pull the other cards here. So also what I see coming in. As I said, I do feel things are going to get much better here. So again, I see the Six of Wands. I feel like there's more challenges to come, as I said before. I feel like people are going to find, as we see here in the corner, the line in the corner, I feel like as much as people feel like they're going to be broken down and they can't go any further, I feel like people are going to find the strength deep down to keep going. Because I feel like there's going to be a huge spiritual awakening regarding spiritual or psychic or religious. And people are going to be turning to these different things. And I feel like it's going to give them huge strength into getting through what we're going through and what is coming, which I believe what is coming from the cards I keep pulling, I believe what's coming will eventually be good. And I feel like that's coming in 2026. Temperance. Here, as we see the water, again, it's reflecting the emotions, the upset. And I feel like, you know, people trying to turn away from their emotions of what everything that's going on. From this card, the way I'm reading it, I feel like a lot of people trying to shut themselves off, not deal with their emotions and their upset of what's going on. They're turning away from, you know, you see here the light of the sun. They're turning away from any hope. They just want to like shut themselves away from it. And I'm seeing people like, I feel like they're kind of locked away in their fear and anxiety. So I'm saying reach out to a community. If it's not one in your everyday life, reach out to one on here. I do live readings, and we all end up chatting. People in the comments, Shan's in the box, and we all comment and we all make you know, come together. It brings people together. So look out for that for you, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are struggling right now. So the Six of Cups, again, I feel like, again, with this card, I feel like someone's trying to reach out for someone. And I feel like during all the chaos that's going on, I feel like someone's trying to reach out to someone and they feel like they're not getting back in return the support that they need, or they feel that they need. I feel like this other person feels like they've shut down, and I don't mean permanently. I just feel like maybe it's a coping mechanism around them for all that's going on here right now. I do feel with the upright cups that there is hope, because there isn't anything being spilt here. So I do feel that there's hope. I do feel as well that we all have to be mindful that everyone is coping with things in very different ways. And I'm seeing a lot of people lashing out as well. And you know, just not because they want to. I feel like it's from a place of hurt and fear. So I feel like, again, this comes into, let's try and open up communication. Let's try and sort of become united. Let's try and talk. Let's try and support each other, whether it's within your community or communities, or you find your own community on social media. So try and do it, because I do feel like some people are turning away, and while others are trying to reach out. I just feel like it's kind of chaotic. That's how it comes across with this. So we have the Princess of Pentacles. So with this, I feel most definitely, as I said before, and from looking at astrology, the cards and the crystal ball, we do have better times coming to us. I feel like we're about to hit the peak. See the mountain in the background? I do feel like we're about to hit the peak of everything that is going on and what it is building up to here. I feel like a lot of things that have been trying to be put into place here. And right, when I say this, I don't say give up, don't bother, and just think, oh, well, it's not going to happen, so I don't need to do anything. Okay, because that's not the way to do it. But I believe a lot of things that have been trying to be pushed on us here and put into place, I see them be spectacularly failing. Okay, like I say, it doesn't mean you can't give up and think, well, it doesn't matter now, I'll just turn away from it because it's going to be okay. You still need to be on your guard. You still need to watch for it, because as I say, we haven't quite hit that peak. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of deceit going on around us. And with the deceit, I see a lot more betrayal. Okay, so we have to be on the ball. We have to have our eyes peeled back and looking. Okay, because as I say, we're about to hit the peak, and I feel like the truth is going to literally end up staring us in the face. But I feel like, as well, as I say, I feel like it's going to collapse. And that's through looking at astrology, working through the crystal ball, and that's through doing the cards. I feel like it's going to collapse completely. I honestly believe, and here we have so we have the Prince of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be a surrender coming, as you see the yellow flag in the background. I feel like there's going to be someone particular in a position of power that is going to still, even as this is crumbling, and I believe, as I said repeatedly, we're watching a crumbling system now, collapsing system, someone in authority, and after they've been in, as when this snap election comes in, I feel like they are still going to be as hostile and arrogant regards to their failings, and some people call it the Fabian. Don't know how much I can say on here. You know, that's society. But I feel like they're going to dig their heels in forever with regards to everything that they've created around them. I feel like some people are going to speak out against this person as well and be saying, you know, that they didn't quite agree with it, or they thought it was going too far. I also see others that are actually saying it wasn't far enough. but I definitely, again, I feel like this person is just not going to be sorry. So I think anyone that's looking for a sorry from this person, I wouldn't waste your breath. It's not going to happen. Okay. So, okay, here we have the Eight of Wands. So again, I feel like as the destruction, the collapsing of this system comes in more, I feel like the coming months, the next 2 to 3 months, I feel like there's going to be a pivotal event here. And I also feel like things are going to escalate very, very quickly. Okay, we're going to feel like things aren't going to change. They're not changing. They're getting worse. They're getting worse. They're getting worse. And all of a sudden, I see snap, and I see the whole system, the ruling us. I'm trying to word it so that it doesn't get shadow banned. I see that it's going to just crumble like unexpectedly, very, very quickly. And I feel like it's going to spur people on to grab that memento of what's going on as they realise what's happening. And I feel like it's going to give people the strength to really, really, really push forward with a brighter, better future. And I honestly believe that we have a snap general election coming next year. And I feel like within 18 months of that, we're going to see huge changes here in a very positive way. And I feel like people are going to start to feel happier and they won't feel so angry. I think people will start to feel calmer and they start to feel like there is something to look forward to. Okay, so I'm putting that there for you. So, and then, so we've got two more. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like symbols, look for the symbols in things, the signs and symbols, and I feel like it's all around authority, anything in authority. I feel like there's something to do with our medical system that's going to be coming in as well. I don't know why as well. When I look at astrology and I watch people's astrology, there's some people I think are absolutely amazing and fantastic. I've got very old books I read as well myself, and obviously it's slower for me as I'm dyslexic, but I also try and make my own interpretations, and I put that in with the crystal ball and the cards. I do feel like there's going to be something coming through to do with blood, and I feel like that's coming over the next 2 to 3 years. But look for the symbols and signs, and I feel like there's going to be something relevant to do with our medical system. So I know that I've been talking about how things are going and being run, I suppose, but I feel like there's going to be something around this coming in. Okay, and I feel like it's going to be significant. So here we have this card. So obviously when this card comes up, it doesn't actually mean this is going to happen to people. This means that our system is completely over, it's dying, it's finished, and it's making way for a completely new one. So again, as you saw me doing the cards and started the reading, I said to you that this is a crumbling system. We are living history. It's a crumbling system that we're going through, and we haven't quite hit the peak. We are about to over the next 2 to 3 months before we see an instant spontaneous collapse of our system. I don't mean in society, I mean in our system, the ruling people in London. And I want you to remember that the sun is shining here at the back here. Again, what I've been saying throughout this reading, we have got better times to come. This whole system collapsing, I feel like it's a very Piscean old system, and I feel like now that we're in the age of Aquarius, it's making way for not what they want system that they're trying to push on us, but I feel like it's going to be an alternative system. I can't see what it is yet. I keep doing cards and channeling to find what it is, but I honestly do believe that it's going to be better for the people in lots and lots of countries. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be hope and unity moving forward. I feel like things are going to get better. So I hope that you can join me on my lives. I'm starting to do readings on there. So you could put your comments in the what you want your reading to be about. You don't have to come on the live box. I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable. So you can do it where, like I say, you can do it just with words, writing your comments in. And if you look in my bio, you see how you can pay for it. And I hope that you enjoy my channel. And I just want to say I really, really appreciate you following me and supporting me. It actually means a great deal to me, and I want to thank you very, very much, and I send you lots of love and positive energy, and wherever you are in the world, I'm praying and hoping, and I know we are going to have a better future. Lots of love. Bye bye.